Welcome to the streets of rage. Arrgh. Are you feeling enraged right now?
I want to start fighting people with my bare knuckles. One.
Me too. We had a vicious crime syndicate take control of the government and even the police force. Cities become a center of violence and crime where no one is safe. We will be playing as a group of young and determined police officers to clean up this city. Among them are Adam Hunter, Axel Stone, and Blaze Fielding. What an odd last name. They're willing to risk anything, even their lives, on the streets of rage.
Somehow related to Tifa Law.
Grrr.
Your bare knuckle characters. Yeah, a lot of these characters
are so much younger than us right now.
I know. I can't believe that. It's really crazy. I know I was like playing this game. I'm like, oh my
Hobby
god,
video
wow, these
games.
people are like 22. Yeah, I don't know. I think most people can relate to the dude in the middle.
Alright, so we'll be playing the first Streets of Rage for the Genesis.
Alright,
this one's a little bit basic compared to the sequels, but it's got its own charms as well. So these characters have different stats, but doesn't really matter a whole lot. But Adam's kind of like the hard mode, from what I understand. So I will be playing as... Wait, which one does that have me? Okay, Axel.
We did a little bit of just kind of opened this game up and just did a little bit of practice with it. And when I played Adam, he was really slow. But honestly, when you choose characters like Blaze, you think, oh wow, okay, this character's like weaker. You're not,
okay, it
you
does
want a
keep
bigger
us with
output
7
with
lives.
your
We
damage.
put in a code to get more lives, but we are playing on normal difficulty.
Oh really? Okay, so resetting it did actually work. That is super cool.
Just to give us a little, just in case, because we did play through this like a week or two ago, but on the easy mode, and we had no trouble. Because I don't know if the game scales difficulty or anything.
Because it was on
if
easy,
you're doing two-player, but just that having two people on screen really helps.
I think other than bosses, I don't know. I think
when you're not the only target.
When there was an instance where I was playing one-player mode, there was less items. Other than that,
I've never been a big beat 'em up
By
guy.
the way, gorgeous background.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've never been a big never been a big beat 'em up guy, but it's different. Like, they're so much better if you're playing with somebody.
No, totally. Yeah, I totally agree with that. I mean, there are some games that are really good on their own. A lot of more modern ones that incorporate like combo systems. I mean, really, Final Fight's another good one that you can just play.
I've never played Final Fight.
This one, unfortunately, I mean, it's a fine game, but as you can tell, it looks stiff. The fact that it does play stiff doesn't mean it's a bad game at all.
There's two different types of food in this game. There's apples, which only give you a little bit of health, and then we'll see little rotisserie chickens or whatever. That I looked at the manual before we started, and it just calls it beef.
That's beef? Really?
No, that's a bottle on the ground, you doof.
It's got like Castlevania syndrome where people call that like wall chicken or like a roast beef or like a ham in the wall.
Yeah, some roast beef, a chicken, a pizza.
All that, etc.
Yeah, there's also items you can pick up off the ground, very typical of beat 'em ups. Beat 'em ups weren't that common at this point. I mean, I guess it was like Double Dragon and stuff on NES, but it wasn't huge until they definitely were a lot more in the 90s.
River City, I think River City Rhythm started.
That's another one I've never played.
91 or like 92, great game. Awesome dialogue, especially for just like, what is it? There's gonna be like local revisions, especially during that time.
Does that say up there, ABC's shop? Go in there and buy some liquor. Is that what do they call them? We have ABC stores here in Virginia. Is that that's the only place to buy liquor? Do they have ABC stores up there? Where you
Absolutely.
live?
Oh my God. We had a liquor store in San Diego called ABC Liquor. It was right across the street from my dad's apartment. No. It was like his townhouse that he was living in.
That says cafe restaurant, I think, but I read it as cafe and restroom.
I can't really see it very well.
It's like the barbecue and foot massage kind of thing.
Joe's barbecue? Oh god, I haven't thought about that one forever, dude.
Or that sound effect.
Dude, that's my video. I think about that, it's summer,
Ooh, there's
I got
the
my
beef.
hat on backwards, and I'm ready to party. Oh, I guess it does look like beef. That's like a pot roast, almost. Like a well-done pot roast.
Just gibberish on the signs in the front there. That doesn't even look like Japanese. It's just symbols.
Pine pot. Ooh, cool. That looks really fancy.
What is this back here? Is this because there's a trash can over there? This looks like a trash can that's like full of ice cream.
Why would you do that, man? Why would you go and do that? Okay, that was
you
awkward.
look the same. We can hit each other.
Like
right?
a phantom. Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, in the older games like these, you can do. Oh yeah.
Alright, here's our first
this definitely
boss.
shows like the amazing part of playing with the second player.
Yeah,
there's
it's very helpful.
Another boss that they add into it.
Yeah, what is there, two
like
of each
why would
one?
you want to fight two of these alone? Yeah.
Oh.
Other than that, yeah, I did notice that you would get more items that way.
There is also
mode as well.
a special attack that I kind of forgot about. You get you might as well use it because you get another one when you go to the next level. I don't know if it gives you an extra one if you still have one. I don't think so. But we'll just kind of be cracking those off. Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, we can find out right now, because mine will go from 0 to 1, and we'll see if yours goes from 1 to 2. I don't think it will.
Oh, you're talking about? Oh, yeah. I think I'm just gonna remain 1.
Yeah, call for our cop homies. Yeah, so you might as well at some point through the level, just when we get in a little pinch. Ooh, I like this music. The music of the second game is so good. And it's good here. It's the same guy, but he was cooking with gas in the second one.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm spacing out.
It's hard to be enraged when the music is such a vibe.
This guy was super big in his club scene in. I think
didn't like people like it hasn't like Yuzo Koshiro music get played a lot in clubs in like Japan and stuff. That's what I've heard.
Right, but first and foremost, why did you do that?
Look at that poster back there. Oh, I must have pushed the wrong button. I was wondering why you did.
You? Oh, dude, you were doing the same thing.
Oh, I like how we held hands there. That was nice.
Last time. Oh no, that was really sweet. That was like right after I had punched you. No, I actually mistaked you for an enemy like a minute ago. Not bad. Yeah, no, you're right. He was super big in his scene, and
well, now I'm afraid. Which button's the jump button? I'm too afraid to like hit one of the side buttons.
It's A and B.
Okay, don't push Y. We're playing this on Switch Online.
Yeah, of course.
So hopefully the internet.
No, I'm glad that they did
together.
choose this guy too. Trying to remember why exactly they did with it. I don't know. I think he had ties to the developers, Ancient, that were doing this. Yeah, this dude also did work on a couple of Sega games too. I think Shinobi 2 for Game Gear and the soundtrack for the 8-bit conversion of Sonic 1.
And he did the remix of Psycho Soldier in Smash Ultimate, which is probably my favorite remix in that whole game.
That's crazy. I know, that sounds 80s as hell. Get out of here.
Imagine you're just walking the streets of Rage, and just some like this woman just walks out with a whip. Just
there's plenty of these people in Portland and Seattle. I'm no stranger to this.
I like all the graffiti back there that I can't read.
See a lot of
I can see street there. I think that's what that says.
Get out of here, dude.
Ooh, yeah, you hold him down while I punch his guts.
Yeah. That's so cool. Here, come over here, dude.
Hold on, let me get the little dagger here.
Man.
Ah! Threw it.
It's like Jackie Chan Stuntman Reject. Get out of here. I was watching Rumble the Bronx recently.
Oh, stand up. Oh,
it's such a fun movie.
Let me take that apple.
Try this like right over here. Bring him over here.
God, could you imagine get cracked across the ribs with one of these pipes? Is this like a metal pipe, or is it like
make anybody cry?
PVC pipe or something?
Oh, that's a bare knuckle pipe. Alright. Get out of here. Oh, dude, please. Throw another one. Oh, Yeah, throws are really good in this game. For that, you can do all this. Yeah. Yeah, here comes Timu Kefka here. It seems to be doing his
I was
side
thinking of, like, the
job
fire
of
breathers
juggling.
from like Pokemon Gold and Silver. Even though it doesn't really look
Oh
like
yeah,
it.
actually? Oh wow. Yeah, nice demonstration.
I think it's just because
there,
they're
buddy.
sprites, they're just breathing
That
fire,
was-
and it just sticks out among a bunch of like rando Pokemon trainers. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ah, keep off of me, pal. A little too hands-on here. Alright, boom. Yeah, get his ass. Nice.
There are, I believe, a total of, was it
Oh
8
no,
rounds
White Boy
in
got
this?
a knife. Careful. Why in the world are you juggling that, sir? What, did you say 8 rounds? Yes, that is correct. Here, I'll try to hold him. Wait, no, I don't think I can. Dude's juggling,
Ooh, we're getting...
what seems to be hatchets right now.
Yeah, we might not have needed to bother with the extra lives. Because we're
I
already,
think
like...
it
I mean,
was
it's gonna get
overkill.
harder as we go on, but...
Yeah.
I'd rather just have him
maybe
and not
there might
need
be a
him
point
and
where you
not
could
have him and need him.
strategically- Oh, I can do that. Very nice.
Yep, poked him right in the butt.
Oh, yeah, get out of here.
Ow,
I can't
ow,
remember
ow.
how I played this game. It must have been, yeah, I think I actually must have played this game on, like, 3DS or something. But I did play the first game, or the second game through, through, of all games, Sega Smash Pack on Dreamcast. Which, I mean, great, I mean, it ran how it should have, but the audio for it was terrible. Just for whatever reason, they used, I think the 8-bit sound system that the Genesis has for backwards compatibility for Master System games, which
like
honestly doesn't sound bad because they utilized it very well in this game.
Freddy Krueger Mario over here. Actually, he kind of looks
I
like
was
the...
just thinking the
he
same
looks like
thing,
the guy from Courage the Cowardly Dog, the, like, naughty. Kind of
oh,
makes
yeah,
me think
that
of him.
dude. Once
Is that
they give him
Muriel's brother?
A nice shaving.
Yeah.
I don't know how they were. Were they related to Muriel? I don't remember. Why did he show up? I can't remember.
Yeah, I first played
That's
this. I mean, I didn't have a Genesis as a kid, but I have one now, and that's how I have the first 2 games, and that's just kind of how I've played them. But
My dad had a Nomad and a Model 2.
your
but
dad had a
didn't have
Nomad?
this
That's
game.
awesome.
Yeah, dude, it was really how I primarily played my Genesis games.
Were they as finicky as I've heard?
They were. They were, especially when we were trying to play Sonic 3.
That's why I never
Oh,
bought
man.
one.
It was
They
so
weren't-
cool though because
They're probably pretty
you can
expensive
output
now,
it to
but
a TV.
I could
So I'm
have.
like, why do I even really need that Model 2? You know, like,
Yeah.
but no, they are really expensive too, and they look
Like
like
I got a Game Gear
crap,
a long time ago, and I
unfortunately.
never bothered to get a Nomad just because, like, I just heard that. That's like one of the things that you just don't want to happen when you're playing a game is for it to just like freeze up or something. So
No, it's lame. You
Makes
would
me-
benefit more if you like plugged it into a TV because I
Oh,
think
look at
there
that.
is,
that rate.
um,
Oh yeah, I don't think that.
for it. Yeah,
I think
also
we
that
determined
race.
last time we played. I don't think that's rain. I think that's just like
It's
splash
not.
from
It's
the
supposed
ocean.
to be the splash.
Oh, I
from,
forgot to mention.
from
Yeah,
the
this is my
waves
favorite
there.
song in the game. Love the
This-
Moon
yeah,
Beach
yeah, like,
music.
Games. Oh god, this game's.
Look at
even
that.
the first game soundtrack.
The
is
water
really good.
is like on a different layer than us. That just doesn't. That looks silly.
I don't want to praise the second game too much, but I mean, this is a great soundtrack. But I'm telling you, that second game soundtrack is like, oh, it's so good. Really, just comes down to just me just praising the composer for this one.
It's kind of like Donkey Kong Country
Yeah, you
1
get
and
some-
2, where it's like the first soundtrack is really, really good, but the second one is like really insanely good.
No, oh my goodness, you're absolutely right about that.
Yeah, I had her stunned.
In before sticker brush sympathy, no, my friends. Wow, Forest Interlude. I was about to say Forest Folly. Did it just give me a 1-up when I've just been stuck at 9 lives for most of this time? I wonder if it carries over lives. I know
It
there's
does,
some
it
glitch in
does.
that.
I think.
That's really cool.
I think it counts higher. A lot of games do that.
Yeah, I was thinking of all games, another ancient developed game, the Master System port, or 8-bit port of Sonic 1 does that. They actually show you how many lives you have total at the end of each act, I believe. That wasn't very nice. She was just trying to enjoy her time on the beach.